Clay is a material that's incredibly sensitive to touch and timing and transformation, and that's something that I find incredibly exciting about the material. It's really great at recording the body and freezing time in a way that no other material can.
I think ceramics or clay as a material has this incredible capacity to be both representative and abstract. It's incredibly malleable. It takes any mark that you leave on its surface, so it can mimic many materials, and it can also be something completely separate from things that we know and understand.
Ceramics has this sort of identity with being tied to domesticity, or like the domestic life. And what I love about that is I can draw anything on a pot. I can put any content whatsoever, and that speaks for my voice in a living space. And I'm really drawn to this sort of like subversive nature of that, where something that is mundane or ubiquitous or everyday can be quite potent.
The ceramics department here at AUArts is an incredibly energetic and supportive environment. It provides students with an opportunity to use a material maybe they haven't tried before, make things with their hands, and gain knowledge by making things. We believe strongly that energy is the fundamental thing that really builds this environment, and we work hard to make that energy supportive. There's a strong community here, and it's also an environment that is rigorous and challenging.
I think the strength of the program here at AUArts is the marrying of a conceptual rigor with technical skill and a facility with the materials. We have a pretty large kiln room with many electric kilns and a variety of gas kilns that students are encouraged to fire on their own, as well as an atmospheric soda kiln. And we're currently in the process of developing further our 3D printing potential. So we really encourage students to dig deep in whatever form of making interests them and really connect both what they're imagining in their minds with what potential meaning could lie behind the work that they're making.
A ceramics course here at AUArts could involve basic hand building and wheel throwing, mold making. There's an enormous amount of technical information that is gained. However, bigger picture, ceramics involves a lot of risks, a lot of errors, and there's an enormous amount of problem solving that goes into that.
As students begin their work here in ceramics, we have two sort of separate streams of courses, one that focuses on working on the wheel and one that focuses on hand building methods. In both courses, we emphasize sculptural and vessel making approaches. By emphasizing both sculptural and vessel making approaches in our courses, students are able to produce work in whatever way they want, meaning that if someone is more drawn to creating functional vessel forms, they can do that in both hand building and on the wheel. As they progress into the third year, those similar streams are still followed, and the conceptual rigor and independent process of making starts to come to the fore. And in the fourth year, students work on self-directed projects in collaboration with faculty, strengthening their combinations of conceptual rigor, research, and making.
Coming to AUArts was one of the best decisions I've made in terms of my career and my education. In terms, all of the professors that we've had here are showing their works. They're like really engaged with the students, and it's not that big of a class size as well, so you really get that intimacy in the work, and you see that they're invested in your work.
I'd come to a point in my studio practice where I felt a need to develop more cross-disciplinary approach to studio practice, and so that was very attractive to me, the fact that AUArts offered this cross-disciplinary program in glass, fiber, and ceramics. It's a collaborative atmosphere, very much like a studio residency, and or a clay residency where a number of people work together intensely for a short period of time.
It's been a really great way for me to be in community with everyone here and like learn from everyone, and then be able to give my part to the community back.
What will come, it will be great. I'm in the process right now of finding new directions for my work. It's an exciting time, and the exciting part is that what's to come is unknown.